In the fall of 2022, Juice WRLD's label Grade A signed a new artist to their already very successful roster for a surprisingly whopping $6 million. And the artist's name was ZZZ, who I thought had a lot of potential, and I actually liked a few of his songs. And I was always wondering why we didn't get a project sooner from him after he got signed so long ago at this point, until just a couple weeks ago he finally released his debut EP and mixtape titled Sam. So let's go ahead and jump into the review. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, like the video, and let's go ahead and get into it.
I need these hands in advance, I need these hands on my pants.
Z always had melodic raps also mixed with his emo style vocals, and he's been singing like that since his SoundCloud days, which I feel like he showcased his talent pretty well on this project actually. And I really like the openness he had on the song 19, where he says, he had no struggle, that don't mean that I didn't find a way to get it and hustle, which I feel like a lot of artists are forced into capping about their lyrics or kind of putting on an image, but Z wasn't really doing that here, and it was actually a very motivational piece from him. And I also figured he was gonna cover topics of heartbreak and love and everything that he's gone through relationship wise, including talking about a long distance relationship that failed on the song I Moved Away, where he says that he's sorry for changing, that he tried to find time a couple times a month to see her or get on the phone, but instead Z chose to follow his dreams and go on and to have this music career that he signed to. Also, he has a note in that song which is just so sick. It's one of the coolest parts of the project for me. It's just peak. And I feel like out of any artist he's most similar to Leroy, which I got a lot out of in just the short track list that we have, so let's go ahead and dive into that.
All I try to do is give you up.
Which the track list is really short. It's just 7 songs, it's just 17 minutes, released through Grade A and Warner, just like he's always been. Most of the time we just got loosey singles that really led to nothing, and I know a lot of these songs were actually singles, but this was all brand new to me, so let's go ahead and jump in order, honestly, of what I think about these songs, because I think Nothing to You was a really cool opener. You get Travis Barker on the drums, and the motions you get out of Z is like arguably what he's best at displaying, which he does well on this track. So this was a great opener and a banger, and when I first heard this, I was actually, very shocked. And then you jump into You Girl, which is kind of like this late night R&B snack. Lots of different vocal tones on that. When You Wrong has a No Cap feature, which I think is alright. It's not the best feature in the world, but it's an interesting collab for sure. And this type of beat is exactly what I expect, Z to be on, and he absolutely kills this hook. It's the catchiest part of the entire album right here. 19, he goes for a more lyrical style. Really liked the verses he had in there. The chorus, as I mentioned, was really good, and does that melodic rap style very well on, I don't even know, like a Drake inspired type beat, I want to say. Lie was like definitely the most pop out of all of them, which we know Z can do pop, and I kind of like how he gave you a couple different vibes in just a short track list, because he did acoustic, which I'm a sucker for acoustic stuff. I like the original Nothing to You better, but that was kind of cool. He added that on the track list. It's not like the best by any means. And then I Moved Away definitely grew on me the most out of any of them. He fits well on a piano ballad, again just giving you raw pure emotion, and I think he picked some good tracks for this. I think he has some of the best songs he's ever released on this project. I really don't have like a bad song on this project, if I'm being honest, and a lot of these songs, like at least half of them, I've definitely been playing a decent amount. They have great vibes to them, and I'm actually starting to really like Z a lot more now that he has a project out.
I love you more when you gone.
Z, when he's able to just cut loose and give you raw emotion on piano ballads, acoustic stuff, was really cool. He definitely can nail that lane. Pop punk beats, pop songs, stuff that I think he's all built for and can do. He has a fair bit of versatility. We finally got a Marshmello collab on Lie, which was, something I've been waiting on for a long time. Since he came out, he had, snippets with Marshmello. Most of this project gives me a very like pop rap feel, which I think Z is perfect for. He worked very closely with Han on a lot of these songs, who Leroy actually came up with, and he works with Grade A and Z very closely. So I think that's why you see a lot of the similarities to maybe even Leroy's older projects in this. I think the production was right where it needed to be to complement Z just enough, and I think the mixing was actually better than I intended it to be. So for my final ranking on this project, if we bring up the tier list, I'm gonna go ahead and give ZZZ Sam, his very first EP mixtape, just in the great category. I'm gonna be playing this a lot, and I don't think ZZZ Sam is putting out projects and blowing my mind as crazy as, a Trippie Redd has in his past when he was coming up, or an X, or a Juice, or a Leroy. It's nothing on a level like that, and I only want him to expand his catalog further. I'm more of a fan of Z right now, more than I've ever been. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of the review. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on this project, on ZZZ. Twitter, Instagram, go check me out there. More videos soon. I'll catch you guys. Peace.